G'day guys, Adam here from Suncoast Caravan Service and teamed up with ECC, and today we're talking to ADU, Chris and Miriam, and we're just going to run through a few sort of hints and tips, how you got into vanning, the van life, what's van life like, and a few of the questions that sort of, I guess the public want to know about van life full time.
There are a lot of questions.
Yeah,
we know, because we do film some YouTube videos called Ask Us Anything, and the last time we put it out there, we had 350 questions thrown at us.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's nuts, it's crazy.
So ask away, we're happy to, answer.
Let's start at the beginning.
Okay.
First caravan, your experience, the do's, the don'ts, the likes, the dislikes.
Well, it started intense, obviously.
Yeah.
We had a lot of tents.
It wasn't an intense caravan, intense.
Yeah, yes. And then we ended up, I built a camp trailer.
Yep.
In our backyard of a unit.
And then we used to tow down the freeway thinking we were cool and thinking, who would ever have a caravan? Like, this is crazy. And then we bought our first caravan, didn't we?
Yeah, we thought, who would have a camper trailer after we had a caravan?
Isn't it funny going from that transition? I know my wife and I, when we went from that transition from the camper trailer to the caravan, and that's just the evolution of
it is.
You know, RV lifestyle, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, well, we literally started at the beginning with tents, and then we had an old school rooftop tent, and then the camper trailer, and then like a little Jayco pop top caravan, and then a bigger caravan, and now we're on our fifth caravan, which is awesome.
I think people who have camper trailers or something, it's inevitable they're going to get in the caravan one day. Yeah. So everyone just needs to jump on it, I think.
What's the biggest hold-up, do you think, that stops people going from like the camper trailer? Like, what creates a transition from one to the next?
What creates a transition is when they spend a night in the camper trailer for the first time, and they're like, oh, it takes 4 hours to set up and pack up.
I think budget is another huge one, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, caravans, it's definitely that next step up. So
yeah, I know for us, like, we've got a young family, so it's that, okay, the wants and needs and requirements of a family, and just, you know, creating that easy, when you go away camping, if you're doing, like we are, like we're doing short trips, so you want to be able to be really, you know, be able to do it, make life easy. So, okay, we're in this big, beautiful titanium caravan now, like, this thing is amazing.
It's amazing, isn't it? It's beautiful.
One thing you would change, if you could change anything? Or a couple of things you change?
Mate,
look at his face, he's thinking about it.
The specs of the caravan is amazing. I think we may change a layout for our next one. Yeah, like a separate bedroom, but in general, we've gone with a gasless van, and I think this is an absolute cracker. So
we love this van, absolutely love it.
Yeah. And you mentioned the separate bedroom. Whose dream is that?
Mine.
And what's the dream there, guys? Like, tell us.
Well, she doesn't like my coffee machine grinding every morning.
So the story is, this is my office here. So I sit over there and I edit and work until fairly late while he goes to bed fairly early, which is
Unless I'm at the pub.
And so he actually wakes up at about 5:30 in the morning, and his coffee machine is right there, and it's a big fancy grinder machine.
And what noise does that make?
I'm not making that noise again. But he grinds the beans and he froths the milk at 5 o'clock in the morning when I'm trying to sleep.
And that would be great, but
I don't drink coffee,
you're not a coffee drinker.
And I want to be sleeping.
The smell in the van in the morning is
beautiful.
beautiful.
Fine, but I don't drink it. So the next van, the door will be closed. He'll be walking through the bathroom all the way to the other end of the caravan
bathroom
to make his coffee.
Be
nice.
Yeah, so that's all.
But that is all we would change his layout.
We just would like a little bit more personal space.
Yeah.
And that comes from being on the road full time.
Yeah.
Yes.
And these are the things that you know, people don't realise when they're not on the road full time. Like, that's something that doesn't appeal to us because you know, we're doing weekend trips with our kids and that sort of thing. But for someone on the road full time, you know,
you need
it's crucial. You need that little bit of time.
We don't, as much as we do everything together, we don't do a lot of things together. So we're not using the same computer screen. We're not watching the same stuff. We're not doing the same things. So, and we're doing different things at the same time. So just a little bit of space.
Yeah. That'd be nice.
A little bit of separation. 6 degrees of separation.
Can't wait.
I can feel the love in the room. And so, a burning question, and it might just be something like, I follow you guys, obviously. I see the comments. I see that sort of happen on your pages. And a question that I see all the time, you get hit with it, is how do you make money on the road? And you guys have the best lifestyle, and do you even work? And
aren't you lucky?
Yeah, that's a funny one, isn't it?
Did mummy and daddy leave you the money? And like, and for me, like, you know, I've known you guys for a little while now. I see how hard you work. I've seen other people on the road that are creating a lifestyle on the road and what that really takes. And people don't understand the work, the effort, the hours.
It's taken a lot of sacrifice, a lot of hard work, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And it doesn't stop.
And I say this all the time. We both ran our own businesses before we hit the road full time. And I feel I am putting in
way more
hours now than I was when we were in a house running my business and partly doing ADU on the side. So my screen time is usually 10 and a half hours a day. And that's just...
It's huge. It's just a good office.
Yeah.
Yeah, an epic office.
Always an epic office.
Yeah, it's a really hard workload, and it's not always enjoyable, but we love what we do, and we do love the fact that if we don't like where we are, we can up and move, and we get to, you know...
I mean, you're working the same amount of hours I'm working running my business, you know, running our team of like 55 staff. You're like...
Oh, good luck with
that. But, like, you're doing the same amount of hours we're doing.
Well, let me
doing
just
it in a different office.
It's 10 hours of screen time. That doesn't include filming.
Yeah, so
the filming, the dumping.
It'd be probably 16, 17 hours a day would be what we do. And that's day in, day out.
Yeah. And so, you know, this is what it takes to bring a serious amount of content, bring YouTube, bring Facebook, bring Instagram, Pinterest. TikTok, sorry, no, like, you know, and they don't realise.
No, it's all platforms.
It's not a lucky lifestyle, it's a hard-working lifestyle.
And
100%
I think so many people that, they go, we're going to sell the house, we're going to sell we're going to sell everything, and we're just going to go on the road, and we're going to get sponsors, and life's going to be easy.
It's definitely not that.
No, we didn't. And people ask us, how do you get sponsors? And they actually started approaching us after we'd been doing it part-time for, 3 years or something. So we don't actually go out and search for them. They see the content that we put out. They see the
value that we bring, and they'll come to us. But
yeah. So, guys, what's one piece of advice? Like, for people that want to take that plunge, they're in the 9 to 5, they want to take that plunge, get on the road, they've seen the lifestyle, they want to be a part of it, they want to see what it's about. What's one tip you can give to someone to, you know, to help make that first step? And
the first thing, I guess, would be to understand that what you see is not what happens. So we're not living the dream, and it's not chilled out, and it's not relaxed all the time. It's really, really hard work, and like I said, it's harder work than doing the normal 9 to 5. So firstly, understand that, and if you're all good with that, you need to pick the platforms that you want to work on. For us, it's all of them. And then you need to be consistent on all of them. So, and like I was saying, it's not just one post on Instagram. So you need to see what's trending. So now it's more reels than posts. And then you have to do stories. And then you've got to do, if you're doing YouTube, you've got to keep up with the shorts and the stories on there.
You're making me tired just listening
to you. Well, the thing is, the platforms are always changing. So even TikTok now has got stories. So you've got stories and you've got the videos in TikTok. And YouTube has got the stories and it's got the shorts. And it's, you know what I mean? Like, so every platform is always changing. So you have to be on top of that and you have to be consistent.
Just be genuine and enjoy what you're doing.
And
I was about to say,
just keep it simple. Just enjoy it.
And if you guys are, like, you know, one thing I love about the content you guys put out, it's